I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're listening to this podcast, clearly your life is fucked up. Welcome in to the Bro 4 Squad podcast, where we're just a bunch of bros drinking beer and watching movies. I'm your host, the Mayor Jeff Hornacek. This is our movie commentary of the 2008 film Taken. Before we get started, we have our movies paused at the 10-second mark with the 20th Century Fox logo up. This is currently on Hulu. We have the with ads version, so I'm not sure if we'll just tell you when the ads come up and hang out with you for the minute and a half, or if we'll stop it and edit it. I'll let you know, though. While you get your movie sunk up there, let's go around and meet my co-pilot today, our own Marco from Tripoia, Matt Geiger. Matt, you have a family. I have to ask, if any of them were taken, but to get them back you had to travel to Eastern Bloc Europe, would it even be worth it?
I don't even... With gas prices? No. I would just maybe...
In this economy?
Yeah, like with
Babe, I love you, but...
With inflation? No. I would just kind of, I would get on my Quicken app and kind of do, a cost analysis and then probably just drink some beer and go to bed.
We will mourn for them in the press.
Yeah, I don't think it would be very cost efficient for me to do it. And I don't think I'm militarily trained like Liam Neeson on this to even accomplish it.
Probably not. If it were your wife, she would definitely understand.
I would definitely bitch about it on Instagram and Facebook, though. For sure.
Oh, 100%. Like, why can't they kidnap someone and take them to, like, the Bahamas?
Yeah, somewhere I want to go.
Right. I don't want to go to Slovakia.
Vegas. I'm like, actually, I got a lot of uncashed tickets from last year's MLB season that I could get to kind of take the burden off some of the airline tickets. Yeah, makes sense.
Ease the financial cost. All right. We are going to press play on Taken. Again, paused at the 10-second mark, currently on Hulu, although the link at the top of this description will tell you where you can stream it now. We are pressing play in 3, 2, 1, Taken. Now, we talked about this a little bit off pod. This is the beginning, or like just as we're really getting into Liam Neeson as a strictly action movie star. Because before
Very
this,
typecast, yeah.
Before this, he'd done like Love Actually and a few other.
Batman Begins, Phantom Menace. Like, he wasn't really typecasted almost, where now he's almost like Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino. Like, you're the old guy. You used to do bad things, but you're not about that life anymore. But when pushed...
he swears he'll never go back.
But when pushed, we'll...
This is Famke Janssen, a.k.a. Jean Grey. Again, really don't understand why in this movie we don't just use her psychic powers to find the kid, but whatever. Now, Maggie Grace, who plays an adult version of his daughter, I can't remember her name right now, but I'll look it up.
She's in Lost.
Yeah, she's a pretty good actress.
Yeah.
The internet has freaked out about how bad her running scenes are in this movie. So every time she runs, pay attention, she doesn't move her arms, is what they've made fun of her for.
And once again, different views, but as a family man with a wife and kids, you're like, man, he had everything, and now he has a shitty apartment eating Chinese food by himself.
I get it.
That lucky bastard. How do I get that?
Yeah.
That's...
If this is down on your luck, sign me up.
Sign me up. It's got air conditioning.
We're all a 3-game parlay away, Matt, from being back in a 2-bedroom house.
Look at those beautiful mountains, 70 degrees. I mean, this is definitely taking place in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Gorgeous. Brian Mills. It's a great name for a guy who's in witness protection.
Right.
I'm not a CIA operative. My name's fucking Brian Mills. Wow, look at the technology difference in 2008. Even in 2008, this karaoke machine is a piece of shit.
Right. I love this guy too.
He's fucking hustling him right here, though. So his daughter wants to be a singer. She's a high school senior, I believe, with aspirations.
Does she have any skills, or
she's hot?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, she has a bright future in front of her. Then it sounds like
lip sync. Now, obviously, Famke Janssen's character.
Is this his wife's house?
She remarried Matt. They're in love.
Jesus Christ.
Lenore is her name, which is a 96-year-old woman. She remarried a guy named Sam. Not Sam. That's his friend. Stuart. I'm Kimmy's father. Sorry, I'll be doing my Liam Neeson impression.
Yeah, she held up good for X-Men.
Famke Janssen, great actress, been in a lot. Never been really like the lead in many things, but always delivers a solid performance. She has a dark side you sometimes get to see in performances, not so much this movie.
Like, are you talking X3?
God. I don't know if you noticed there, but as Kimmy ran up, again, her arms did not move.
I love that she actually looks like she would be their daughter.
Yes.
Like sometimes it's like, okay, let's have that, and then we have like an African.
She's like a Korean
like,
woman.
Are
You're
they
like, I mean, I'm
adopted? No. Just checking all the political boxes. I'm surprised she wasn't in more, and I'm not saying that she's a great actress, but like a John Tucker Must Die type actress.
Yeah.
Like I'm surprised she wasn't in more.
If
stuff.
you're willing to play the game Hollywood asks you to play, you can have a career. And I mean, Jesus Christ, stepdad, try harder. What's she gonna do with a fucking horse? It's not practical. This thing's gonna shit everywhere too.
I know you're not gonna take care of that goddamn thing.
Where's that cat? This thing bucks her. She breaks her neck. All of a sudden, Stewart goes from hero to zero
Well, then
quick.
he could probably sue someone, even though it happened on his property. I don't know. We don't have sight.
We'll figure it
this,
out.
but I'm sure
The landscaper, probably there was a divot there. The horse didn't
She
see.
married an older guy, but for money. That makes sense.
What, Matt? They are in love. You think Famke Janssen could do better than this balding guy?
Liam Neeson, it's hard to believe he doesn't have much. Ex-CIA. I mean, military usually takes care of their own.
He does. Like in the beginning here, his friend Sam, played by Leland Orser, gets him a bunch of actually pretty well-paying like private security jobs. So he does like he'll bodyguard for a singer.
You got her a boombox? What year is this?
The
2000?
karaoke machine. Jesus
okay,
Christ.
all right. His hair dyed in this?
Probably, but
It can't be that black. It's hard to believe he can't. Honestly, if you hold up pretty well when you're 50, you can get a pretty hot some chick with a bunch of baggage and kids. Like
it's not fair,
as
but
long as
it's
you're in a big city, which once again they're in a small suburb of Minneapolis because it's 70 degrees and with beautiful mountains. But
it's not fair. But yeah, men have it a little bit easier getting older. I love this, Matt. This is the tell me, don't show me. He loves his daughter. Do you get it?
okay, I got it.
Throw a couple stakes on. Just men being men.
I know. I'm really
Fuck.
getting the feel that his life sucks.
These guys are over. Like, let's
He
just
got
hope
rid of his ex-wife, who's probably been nagging him for 30 years. He's grilling steaks, drinking beer with the boys, just coming from his daughter's birthday, where he doesn't have to clean up or deal with any of the bullshit
or the horse shit.
or the horse
The
shit.
literal horse shit.
17?
Jesus.
Wow. No one cares.
So these are his old ex-CIA buddies, and the thing I love is these guys are fucking hard asses, but even they're like, bro, Brian is fucking crazy.
Because all the when you've been in CIA and been in basically missions where people die, all your buddies are still alive and live in about a 10-mile radius.
100%, yeah. And
Makes sense. What are they drinking? Newcastle?
Yeah, I think so. But the thing I love about these guys, that's Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite.
It is. Wow. And he's in stuff. Wasn't he in Moneyball? Was he the stepdad in Moneyball?
Maybe. He's in The White Lotus, the show that's on HBO Max, which I loved. But I love when like all these hard asses get together and the main character, they're like, oh, you think we're a hard ass? We're fucking My Little Pony compared to Brian. It's like, what? You guys are like the toughest of the tough. This is where I think they try to sell him on this private security gig, where he's basically protecting like a Shakira type.
Yeah, makes sense. Why not?
Probably good money. Is this his
I'm
grill
not
or
about that life.
I'll never go back?
I'd rather be in this shitty apartment by myself.
Is
eating
this his
Chinese
grill
food.
or like the one that the apartment makes you share with like the other?
It's by the
residents?
community pool, so he
Charcoal only.
and he's the one that exchanges the propane tank every fucking week, even though they're
He's
supposed
like,
to
how
do
do
it.
I get left doing this? $2,500 for one night? Yeah, I'm in.
This would make sense. His daughter wants to be a singer.
No, that's what he's thinking.
Okay, yeah.
And it might tie in at the end. Maybe he gets a contact. For it. The thing I like about this, so his friend Sam is going to basically end up being his like Alfred, like back at base.
Right,
He's getting
yeah.
him like information throughout the movie.
So these movies might seem far-fetched, but having a brother-in-law that was special forces is not that far-fetched. Like some of the jobs he gets offered is like He's gotten offered basically just setting at a school just in case shit goes wrong. Like some of that stuff, because it's a unique skill.
No one has it. That's literally his point in this. He's like, you kidnapped the wrong fucking girl, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of guys might just be like a contractor or a construction worker.
Who's this actress? Because it looks just like Maggie Grace, kind of.
She kind of looks like Fergie.
God, she wishes she was Fergie.
Holly Valance.
Is there nothing else?
Yeah, I don't know her from anything else. So they're in L.A. because they showed Staples Center.
So they flew from Minneapolis.
Right.
Suburb.
It's actually colder in...
What's her name? She has one name, Shira.
Mm-hmm.
So it's supposed to be probably like Shakira.
I definitely was getting a Shakira vibe here.
Wouldn't that job suck though? It's like, I've killed to try to preserve our freedom of our country, and now basically I'm just
I've upgraded to preserving this pop diva's...
And some people that would be an upgrade.
This is where they would say thank you for your service.
The flag jewel. I mean...
Which is it?
Which one do we want to survive in the next 10 years? Let's think
This
about
guy's like Mark Anthony Light. Oh, okay. Cool. Wow. I'll just shatter her dreams. Yeah. You know, I don't know if I mentioned, I don't really have custody, so like anything you could tell me would actually help. Matt, he's just a normal guy, man. He plays cards like the rest of us.
All in black leather jacket.
Dude, his daughter has him wrapped around her finger. He's cool dad now.
Oh my God, your security for that? That's so much cooler than Dave can do with this ton of house. And all
he does is fucking own Microsoft.
Yeah. That horse, like, they told me I have to feed it
every day. I was like, no.
Who eats every day?
God.
Why can't the horse just be bulimic like me?
Yeah, it's healthy. It's a great way to lose pounds before
think I could teach him?
I'm going to go out there and stick my finger down his throat. What's the worst that could happen? I wouldn't do that.
I do love...
His daughter is really manipulative, though. Like, she's only nice to him when she wants his...
Right, and you haven't seen Lost.
No, I haven't.
She's exactly like she is in Lost.
Perfect.
She is like... in Lost, she was... her parents were like... have a ton of money, and she was just on the beach sunbathing, like, when is someone going to fucking pick us up? This is stupid. And why aren't you guys hunting? I'm hungry.
Oh, shit.
Every action movie, though, like the bad... Uh-oh.
Shouldn't have done that,
Does
bro.
this happen, though? Like...
I've always wanted to talk
and that to him is basically like me doing my invoices at the end of the month. like,
balancing out our spreadsheet.
Damn, I don't remember paying... Oh, you're right, yeah. Okay, I remember, yeah.
Yeah, if you ever get almost assaulted, just drink some orange soda. It will fix it.
And she's going to call her pop star boyfriend Justin. Baby, if I was there, oh my God.
Oh my God, the guy is fucking lucky I wasn't there.
Fuck that guy, right? Like, fuck him. I would have fucked him up.
Okay. Now Ashton comes out, she was actually just being punked.
Liam Neeson kicked the fuck out of Ashton.
Broke his wrist.
Dude! Like,
well, I mean, shouldn't have been standing there.
What I love in all these movies, though, like the badass is like, dude, I'm bad, but, you know, there's something in my life that I fucking care about. And I'll be a baby.
It'll make me not as bad.
Like, that makes me relatable to the audience. Because any guy's like, dude, I'm a badass too, but I give a fuck about my wife. I'm just like him.
Yeah, but I have feelings also. I'll snap your fucking wrist in half, but I'll also take my daughter out for lunch. I get why this scene is in the movie, but I almost think it would have been more jarring and cool if the first time we saw him kick somebody's ass was actually when he goes over to Europe.
I mean, he's not...
So if you see the movie Nobody with Bob Odenkirk, that's how Nobody plays it.
I like it. So every fucking movie is like The Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood, when he's like, I'm bad. I promise you I'm bad. I'm not about that life. Then in the third act, he's like, all right, fuck it. I've had enough. This, though, you actually see what he's capable of. Mm-hmm. Instead of just talking about it for fucking an hour and then the last act going about it. But I guess I get, since his daughter wants to be... This movie actually does have some layers to it.
It does.
I'll have to say that.
Look, okay, you see how she runs? Her arms don't move. There's a whole YouTube compilation of her running wrong. Corey, you had to bring your fucking...
She's doing 2 steps, though. What
bitch
do you want?
of a mom.
What do you want? The hands to the eyes like we're coaching track? Like, what do you want?
You're not using your whole body.
She's in heels.
Raspberry banana milkshake? What are you, pregnant? Oh my god, you're pregnant.
Who's the guy? Should I kill him? No, I'm not about that life anymore. But he is about that life. I'm kind of... This movie isn't action movie bingo yet.
No, it's not. He's got a life that he values more than his old job, Matt.
Now, he's not going to fucking Iraq to kill a bunch of people. I get that.
Not
but
by
he
choice.
is. But he is like... I mean, he just kicked the shit out of some guy with a knife.
It's a slow Tuesday. So, spoiler alert. She needs her dad's... She's under 18, so she needs both of her parents to sign a permission slip to leave the country.
To study abroad?
Well, she's lying to her dad saying that they're going on a tour of museums when really she's following U2 around on their European tour.
And this was in 2008?
Was this around the time that was this around the time that album just fucking showed up in everyone's
I'm going to follow
iTunes?
the Stones. I'm like, you're 18 and it's 2018. This makes
already
no
doesn't
fucking
add
sense.
up. I'm suspicious.
Maybe she should have followed Beaver around or Maroon 5. That makes sense.
Maroon 5 would have been, yeah. Her friend Amanda, who's 19, has cousins in Paris.
I love when it's like, but Amanda's 19, but she's a whore. Like, I don't...
She is friendly, if that's what you mean.
She had sex with the entire offensive line of your football team.
She was on vacation.
We're 8-man.
Yeah, it's not that bad. You always happen to leave that part out, don't
There's
you?
only 4 of them, not 6.
One of them's also the tight end, too, so you can't say she slept with the whole offense.
Yeah.
It makes it sound like she fucked more
Once
guys.
again, we're 8-man. They got to play both sides. We only got 10 players total.
Exactly. We don't have time. You can't tap out because
So
of fatigue.
she fucked 40% of the team.
Allegedly. My God, I mean, we're not going to sit here and crunch the numbers.
Were you there, Dad?
This is where she's going to throw that in his face now.
Yeah. You were never here because you were...
I got her a raspberry banana milkshake, God damn it!
Because you were serving our country to pay the bills.
Like, I don't... I'm sorry, was Osama bin Laden just going to fucking give himself up?
You're pathetic. That's why I married for money. And also, I'm having these terrible headaches. My eyes shoot laser beams, but I guess that's not your problem anymore because you say I nag too much.
Right. So, we're just supposed to forgive you for killing James
What if Charles
Marsden?
Xavier just reels in? He's like, let her go. Let her go. You need to let her go.
Be funny if Charles Xavier rolls into the restaurant. Don't mind her. She's just on her period. That's what I figured. So he basically gets like emotionally blackmailed into signing this permission slip.
Yeah, because, I mean, your wife never does that to you. Emotionally blackmail you.
No, that'd be disgusting.
You don't want to do.
Here's a burner phone. I put a short playlist in there as well. It is fucked up. Like, his one rule is, like, call me when you get there.
Yeah.
And she doesn't fucking do that. Part of me thinks, when she gets kidnapped and put into sex slavery, it's almost just like a, lesson learned.
Has your favorite band, Teal 4, on it. You mean Maroon 5.
Dad,
Whatever.
you know that's not their name.
She's so happy, which makes me happy. Even though you don't have to care because I'm fucking someone else.
Oh, even now. No, he's right, Lenny. You fucking slut.
Wonder why they didn't make it. Because he was overseas so much and she was fucking someone else?
Well, I don't want to spoil it,
Is that a
Matt,
reason?
but after it turns out that her stepdad is part of the reason she got kidnapped, they do get back together in future movies.
All right. Counseling couldn't help them through that?
Hard to believe. No.
I guarantee you a counselor's like, we could...
What if the counselor's like,
seen worse.
this isn't about assigning blame. He fucking caused it. What do you mean assigning blame?
So when this movie came out, I was a freshman in college, 2008.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, just let her go. Now as a parent, I'm like, no, because she's going to fuck everyone there.
I know.
I'm like, no, absolutely not. Dad,
This-
you have to trust me. But that's the thing. I don't. I don't trust
Yeah,
you.
I know I have to, but I just sadly don't.
No, I don't. I don't have to do anything.
This
really.
part, again, I love how they're building up how big of a badass she is. He's like, yeah, you would come home from quote-unquote business trips as a kid, and I would know that you snapped some necks. Akron was as usual. At the sales convention. Was there blood on your
Dublin,
shirt?
Ohio is a crazy place during during convention time.
What have I told you about Eureka Springs this time of year?
J-hole. Like, you go up to Jackson Hole, snap some necks.
There's still blood on your suit coat.
So this had to have been... She got this role from Lost, I would think.
When did Lost end? 08? It was like 02 to 08, right?
Let me look up. I mean, there's no way to know.
Yeah. There's nothing we can just type it in. And
Hold on, let me go outside real quick and try to catch a pigeon and type a note to it and send it to Hollywood.
Send it to someone and hope that they...
And hopefully we'll get it back in time.
Her friend, there's again her running without using her arms. Her friend Amanda, he found the fucking itinerary. The story doesn't match up.
So Lost came out September 22nd, 2004. She was in the first season, so she definitely got this role from Lost. She was in, I think, season 1 through 3, I believe.
Imagine not taking your daughter to the airport, but you take another car to get there. Dude, all his ex-wife does is fucking lie. Saying that you lied to me because I wouldn't say yes just means that, like, yeah, so to get me to agree, you have to give me wrong information.
It's fucking you too, which he should be.
That's a shit band, Lenore.
It's a shit band.
They haven't had a good hit in 20 years. I'm with him, dude. This is a bitch move. As hot as you are.
I mean, tell me the truth. And when you're not fucking him once a month because you're married,
can't get away with this shit.
You can't get away with this fucking shit.
Doesn't make sense. You're hot, but I'm not getting any benefit of it. And then she just throws his job in. So you lied to me because I used to work for the CIA? Okay, I ate a peach once. Oh, are we? I thought we were just saying shit that has nothing to do with this situation.
Dude, I hate, like, there's so many times, like, I'll bring up is like, okay, this thing that we're talking about right now, is this going to be thrown in my face in 3 months? Because
that's when you know they're out. They have no bullets in the chamber. They always go back to the same. Like, play the fucking hits, right?
You told me to do that.
Jesus Christ.
Like, yeah, they're out of songs. It's like, hey, how would you like to hear the song from 73? I'm like, I've heard this a million fucking times.
Well, that's pretty much all we've got, so...
Look, we're having fun, Mom. I mean, no... Daddy, come on. I'm not going to have sex
also,
with
when you run, use your arms. Her friend Amanda was in the reboot of Nightmare on Elm Street.
What if he just looks at her and is like, we're never going to see our daughter again, and that's how it ends.
Might as well say goodbye. Paris, I went once. Fucking hated it. It is a shithole.
Everyone says it's like a shithole, and the Eiffel Tower is basically like downtown Dallas, where it's like, yeah, it used to be nice, but
it's disgusting. Remember digital cameras?
Hey, I'll take a picture of you guys and be a nice guy, and maybe you can blow me later. Awesome.
I mean, you don't have to, but, you know.
That's great.
I'm trying to speak English, but not very good, so
my name's Jean-Claude.
Very endearing.
Of course it is.
With a hyphen. Oh my god, that is so hot that there's a hyphen in here.
2 hyphens, actually.
This script he has worked out.
Je m'appelle Kim. Oh.
Yeah, Amanda, definitely try hard.
God, you got a blonde and a brunette. Like, I mean,
like
if you got another boy, joke. Like, yeah, just whatever. Let's go.
Damn, you developed those quickly.
And obviously, when she's in another country, it's pretty easy if you have up-to-date pictures. Like, have you seen my daughter? Yeah, she actually is like.
Yeah, I think she had the cafe down the street.
Mahalo. I just saw her. It's weird.
Well, tip wouldn't hurt. I'm with him, dude. He gets fucking rolled in the first 20 minutes of this movie. Ex-wife lies to him. His daughter lies to him. The simple request of just calling me when you land.
Hey, be safe. Okay, the first guy that gives me a smile, I'm just going to have him take me to the fucking...
And let him raw dog me, so it's no big deal. Yeah, that's not really being safe. All right, now that I know where you live...
There's Planned Parenthood in Europe, right?
I'm sure.
Is he the guy that captures them? Takes them?
He's the spotter, so he'll tell the guys like, "Hey, this is where they are."
Yeah, if you look at my resume, I was a spotter from like 2007.
He's the guy that sets up the sales call.
Yeah. I kind of just find the chicks. I was young, and I'm just like, okay, we're gonna capture.
Make sure they're qualified.
Sometimes I'd have sex with them. Well, every time, but yeah.
This is like the French version of the Razor phone.
God, those phones are so fucking cool.
I know, I love the Razor phone.
God, our room's so cool. We can have so many guys here.
Wait, what, Amanda?
They're all European.
So the other problem is her cousins who live here are out of town.
Right.
Now her dad's gonna be even more fucking pissed.
They're following Hootie and the Blowfish in California or some other fucking 90s band that's...
Yeah, that sounds like a band they would be into.
I'm sorry, if you like U2, I will listen to U2. I like...
There's a lot worse
fine.
bands. They'll do.
Some people think they're like Metallica,
Nickelback.
like, oh my god, they changed everything. No, they didn't. They didn't change anything.
How did she get that to play U2 so quickly?
We're in Paris because U2's from Dublin, so it makes sense.
Of course. Hop, skip,
It's
and
somewhere
jump.
over there. Like, so everyone.
Now he's gonna hate to make a Red Baron pizza in the oven because she hasn't called him. This, though, I will say, this is an iconic scene. The line, "Oh my God, they got Amanda. Get under the bed. The next part is very important. They're going to take you." Remember maps?
Yeah.
You have to actually have like a paper map to look at.
I love how he's trying to call her, and the only time she answers is when, like...
Well, you're about to be abducted?
You're about to be abducted.
Okay, cool. If you think about it, dude, he really does get played. Like, unless literally someone's life is on the line, they don't reach out to him for help. I will just say this. Lenore is like the Amy Poehler in Mean Girls. Like, the too cool of a mom. Like, you're not doing your job. You need to be the fucking adult here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Banner could probably talk to this too, but the dad, I don't want to say cares, that's a bad word, but is more protective of, like, my son,
daughter?
like, whatever. And my wife will be like, you can't let him just fucking jump off the couch.
Right.
But with a daughter, I'm just like, she's gonna whore around, and I'm not fucking having it.
In Modern
No
Family,
fucking way.
in Modern Family, there's a quote where they go, "You can't have two fun parents." You know who has two fun parents? Tanner.
Yeah.
And he wears sweatpants to school. This apartment is fucking huge because, like, it's on the 5th floor and it, like, wraps around. So she'll look, like, across this courtyard and see Amanda get
So in
abducted.
broad daylight, that guy just dropped him off, and now they're just gonna break in the apartment and take him.
Well, he told them, like, they're home alone, I guess, because she mentioned it to the Peter
But
guy.
aren't they in like a loft? Like, wouldn't someone hear them screaming?
I think he looked when she typed in the code. That's what the other problem was.
But still, aren't they in like an apartment complex where there's rooms above them and...
Oh, yeah. But he knows they're two girls there alone right now.
Right, but they're alone in their suite. But aren't there like me and you are staying... Like, we were like,
yeah.
Whoa, those girls screaming. Maybe we should check this out. Because if we save them, we could have sex. Like, I mean...
but also it'd be the right thing
It's
to
not
do.
like they're in... It's not like they're at the fucking Yellowstone, Jeff, out in the middle of nowhere, and Kevin Costner's out of town. Like, yeah, like, I mean, there should be people hearing them right now.
Yeah, this party's like, real quick, let me hook up my iPod. I need the right playlist for this. Yeah, no, he gives her the instructions, and the classic good
So
luck.
he's recording their voice?
Right.
Okay.
Because he's going to have Sam run it through voice analysis.
He's been plotting for this for, like, once he had a daughter.
He has an erection right now.
He has a daughter, and he's kisses her. He's like, wow, I'm a parent. Someone's going to take her when she's 16, and I'm going to be fucking ready.
Wish a motherfucker would. That's what he says. Yeah, this is where he's like, I got to be real with you. They're going to get you.
Stay focused. It's fine. I've been planning for this. Actually, I'm kind of happy because I've kind of been like, this pizza's going to burn. But I guess
am slightly aroused at the prospect of getting you back. Then maybe your mom will finally stop fucking nagging.
Yeah.
That seems like you have ulterior motives.
Kim, look at the bright side. What's that? Your mom's wrong.
He's like, this is
I'm right this time,
This is a
motherfucker.
huge get for us.
This is fantastic.
I mean, I can throw this in her face for years.
For years.
Dad, I could
don't
be
understand.
raped. God, she fucking swore you'd be safe. She's gonna beg me? Is there anything worse than being Albanian? Two people just clicked off the podcast.
Well, this is where I leave.
Well, all right. Marco from Chapoya.
And we're
out.
kind of like South Park. We made fun of everyone else, so don't,
Right, it's only
don't
fair.
get off now.
Albania, your time has come. You thought you'd sit in your fucking ivory tower for 6 years. We didn't come after
Matt
you.
and Jeff will never make fun of it. They would dare.
What? Well, yeah, what are you, fucking Isaac Hayes? Now it's too much? Now she's trying to scream. Yeah, the tattoo does help. I love how the guy finds the phone and picks it up. And this is just two guys talking shop right here.
Do you get on a plane or tell your wife she was wrong first?
Well, he actually does both. On the way to the nice thing is Lenore's...
I mean, fucking, 9/11 customs. It takes a while. You could do both.
I'm in security, and of course there's a Palestinian family in front of me. Could be a while. I have a feeling they're about to be randomly selected. This is the iconic line. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah.
He's so matter of fact. He's like, dude, you can let her go now, or I can come over there and make a fucking mask out of your skin.
You can have the other girl. I don't really like her.
Amanda?
Yeah.
A 6 at best. Probably was going to go to a state school. Oh, wow. Really?
This might be a prequel for Epstein Island, honestly.
It could be. And he just says, good luck. So the one advantage that they have in getting her back is Burr Stewart, who is Lenore's new husband, has quite a few resources, so he gets him on a private plane like in an hour, basically.
But he's the one that is basic. So this movie is basically Man on Fire. Sorry.
The Man on Fire reference,
This is exactly like Man on Fire.
Yeah.
And that scene we just saw Liam Neeson is what I say every time I go to Texas Roadhouse. I'm like, I want my steak well done. And if you don't do it well done, I have a certain amount of skills where I can basically kick your fucking ass if you don't do it.
Okay, it's weird to start
I
with
want
that.
it crunchy, damn it.
All right, I guess. This is where Stewart's like, all right, let's all whip out our cocks because I'm rich.
I don't care how old I get, I will never have a robe. I'll just wear sweatpants.
You say that.
I don't know. I'll wear sweatpants that I had back in college that are holey and an old t-shirt, but I'll never wear a robe.
Sadly, as time has gone on, I've been going through my t-shirt collection, and I'm like, a lot of these are becoming night shirts. Like, we can't wear these out in public anymore. This is where Lenore's like, oh, now all of a sudden you need Brian, don't you?
Wow, and you were wrong, Lenore.
Remember that time you were wrong and our daughter got abducted into a sex trafficking ring? Over you too? That's the hill we want to die on? Oh, now you want favors.
If you go through your daughter's room, though, when she's that age, all you're going to find is she loves Brian, she doesn't love Brian.
More pain, yeah.
She loves chocolate, and she's never going to eat again. I mean, it's like yin and yang the whole fucking time.
Yeah, you'd find some stuff you didn't want to see. All right, here's Sam.
Oh, it's like even Russians don't even.
Marco from Tripoya. This dude's the man. He already has all the fucking information on them.
He's like, I already know where your daughter's at, so we could maybe just skip to the third act if you want to.
He's like, just tell me like where I can beat the shit out of him in Paris. I mean, you had to expect that. Why else would they grab her? Because they wanted her bedazzled jean jacket? Well, actually, that might.
What if they just wanted her U2 tickets this whole time so they could scalp them?
We heard you have floor seats.
Liam, she had fucking floor seats.
Are you going to rape me? This looks like the ticket scalper already did that.
He already did that, but we're going to try to sell these on the secondary market to some fucking slums that think it's cool to go to Paris.
But you don't have parking passes, because that would really make this a lot easier to do.
If you threw in an Irish flag so they can put that over their body, I'm sure we can sell
they'd probably get on the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
96 hours, oh, that's like a long time. And then it's like, well, there's a 12-hour flight. God damn it. That's... the fact that she's a virgin, though, again, it's sort of the... As all movies do.
I'm doing the Dr.
life.
Evil quotes here. I'm sure of course she's a virgin.
Well, they know that Amanda isn't. And so Amanda goes in, like, the bottom of the bargain DVD bin. It's like...
And our friend Maggie Grace has like a display, with a bunch of fucking shit around.
Like a cardboard cutout.
You've never had this one before.
Liam Neeson's on this flight. He's like, God damn it, I don't want Sierra Mist. 7-Up! Those fake groceries look really good.
My daughter's taken, but I mean, I gotta stop by Whole Foods. I mean,
I'm in France. You're not gonna get a baguette. Jesus Christ.
I got to fuel if I'm going to kill everyone here.
Right, I'm carbo loading for all the Albanians I'm about to fucking murder.
A lot of carbs, a lot of lean proteins.
Trust me, we'll get plenty of cardio in.
And not because I'm killing people, it's because you walk everywhere in Europe.
That's what I'm saying.
The way it is.
I've gone through 3 pairs of shoes in 2 months here.
It's the way the grid's set.
This is just normal psycho neighbor behavior. Who hasn't done this? This is Dwight Schrute at that episode of The Office where it's David Wallace's house.
Structure's good. Not great.
He's like on the roof fucking like kicking drain pipes.
All in all, good house party.
I don't get it. Could he not have gone through the inside of the house to get in here? Like, one thing I'm curious about, it's not really important to the story, but like, did they contact Amanda's parents and they were like, hey, she's been kidnapped, just so you know? Like,
I don't know if her parents are like...
Or in the picture. Her dad probably isn't. It's probably why we're in this position in the first place. The phone's gone. It's under the bed, right? Yeah.
All black leather.
Just like his soul. You know, the costume designer's like, actually, if we put him in all black leather here, the audience will fucking get it.
And honestly, like, if you're in a 10-bedroom loft, nope, there'll be no witness. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon, no witnesses. No, I wouldn't even hear. That'd be like at one of our apartment complexes, basically. Someone taking 2 chicks that are screaming in the middle of the day without someone be like,
dudes who you've never seen, they're dressed in black leather. Are
you supposed to do this? That'd be me walking out.
You're like walking your dog. Are you supposed to be?
You don't say that.
She's screaming a lot. I don't.
Well, if the guy's like women, right? I'm like, no, that makes sense.
No, but you're abducting her, I feel like. I will just say, and I don't have a better solution, so I'm just complaining, but hiding under the bed, has that ever worked in a movie? They always find you, right?
I'd rather jump out the window, take my chances not to break my ankle.
Yeah, statistically, under the bed, I mean, we can crunch the numbers, but under the bed is a very low percentage.
Get to a place that has as many people as possible.
I feel like closets have even a better success rate than the bed, right?
I don't know. That's every horror movie ever. You should know that. You're a horror connoisseur.
Yeah, that's true. I'm the gore hound.
I would say in horror movies they hide in the closet more than under the bed.
They're both. I mean, it's again. I don't have a better solution. I'm just saying you're fucked. If you hide under the bed, it's over. The worst part about hiding under the bed is they always make you think that the person's left the room and then they grab you. You know, grab this dude's hair. Could be a pube. We don't know how weird things got in here. If you buy those like little Ziplocs, someone should be suspicious. You're either dealing drugs out of this or
it's
something
like horrible
like this.
Bosses. Like, I just left a clue, you know, just so it's like you don't leave clues.
Why would you purposely do that?
I left my pube on a mirror. I can tell that at the bar. Like, why would you do that? I don't know. You know,
it's fun.
Every serial killer just leaves a little quirky thing.
But they don't like purposely do it, Chris. Like, it just happens to be there. Now, if you've ever had a digital camera, the resolution when you zoom in is absolute dog shit. Like, there is no way he'd be able to see the guy. This is genius, though.
I'm surprised they don't have a picture of the strapping young man.
Well, he does. It's just not...
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, but
they don't have an actual picture of them three?
There's like an enhance. Like, dude, that doesn't exist.
It does when you're in the CIA.
He's like, oh shit, this chick's even hotter.
God, that chick's hot as fuck.
This dude's working with him.
I feel like Billy Bush, Donald Trump. Jeez, your chick's hot as shit. Like, that's like...
You got a hug for him.
I used to have that ringtone for my wife every time
she texted. Did you really?
Yeah, it was Billy Bush like, geez, your chick's hot as shit.
It's fucking great. Bush is such a fucking...
And he's like part of the Bush family. Did you know that?
Is he really?
Yes.
Like a distant nephew.
That's how he got that job.
It's embarrassing.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Hey, before you kill me, can you at least let me fuck this 8 that I was getting in this car?
He's like, that actually was a pretty good get for you.
I had 18 American Girls from yesterday. You're going to have to be way more specific.
This guy has no idea what he's getting himself into. Jaimin Hansu lettuce wrap version. Dude, the throat chop is like the... You're either going to run from Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson will be 80 and still able to run like a 4.540.
He was clocked at the NFL Combine in '78 after he went to Houston University.
And they even said it was a slow clock.
Yeah.
That got him. I'm a little confused why the steering wheel's on the left side here. Isn't it the opposite in Europe?
I mean, Paris is pretty Europe, so yeah.
This guy's like J.D. Drew. He's just not going to be able to last a full season.
Sick reference.
Two people at home are like, bro, I fucking get that. What's
Yeah.
Cap say? I understood that reference.
Cardinals fan and kind of a Braves fan.
Jesus, Peter. Better dive roll on that thing. I don't think trucks have that padding on the top, but it's fine.
It's like, dude, I'm just the guy that gets the chicks. I barely have He's like, damn it.
It's like, this is like a spring training game. I'm not the actual pitcher. Well, the only two guys you could ask questions to died in the first 30 seconds you got off the plane.
That's standard protocol.
Yeah.
Kill everyone that would know anything, and then
Ask questions later.
Then
To
regroup,
who?
then regroup and figure it out.
Who do you ask the questions to? Has anyone ever looked more French than this guy? Jesus Christ.
God,
Napoleon himself is like, yo, dial it back, bruh.
the spaghetti and meatballs Kevin Spacey just fucking showed up.
Yeah. If you can't afford Kevin Spacey, but you need to make a French foreign film,
Yeah.
This is the guy you call. I was expecting your call. I'm also getting a 20 years older Joel Edgerton vibe.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Oh my god. When two secret agents meet up, just like the old days. Shit's great.
Because of course they know him. Neither one of them are retired. Like,
Well, he's working behind a desk now, is what he's saying.
I have a different life. I have a family and a child.
He literally does, though.
Like, God damn it!
Look!
So do I, and my fucking daughter's gone. Why the fuck do you think I'm here? I could be in my shitty apartment eating Chinese food, but I'm fucking here.
At a shitty French cafe, which took beignets off the menu for God knows why. He's like, so you killed two people between getting off the plane and coming here? Yeah, I'm not proud of it.
Better than 4.
Which is what I used to do. His
That's
name
true.
is Jean-Claude. Oh my god.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like, that's your name?
It's your real name.
This feels like Michael Scott Threat Level Midnight name.
Oh, you just let them fucking post up, the Albanians?
It's pretty easy to get information here. Like, honestly, I think I could find my daughter here. Everyone has information.
Hang out out front of a Chili's, wait for the head of the FBI to walk in, and...
Try not to make a mess. I ain't gonna make any promises. That's
puts
like the great...
Well, he puts a tail on him instantly. He's like, this dude is gonna murder everyone that looks at him wrong, so... The nice thing is he has Stuart, the stepdad, bankrolling him, so pretty much... Matt, we're at the
But so I was
nicest
like,
hotels.
what's that about, your daughter? No, actually, your 401ks were like way easier here, so I'm going to transfer all my money
Yeah,
here.
the ROI is
It
great.
makes
So what
more
I'm going to
sense.
do is I've done some research. This is actually, it's a 2-for-1 type trip, 2 birds.
This is Skank Hooker Wife, to quote Step Brothers.
Yeah. Strictly 80s Joel, sir. The guy's like, I followed him. It's really weird. He's visited this gay brothel 3 times already. I'm sure just to get information. Yeah, I thought that too, but he keeps going back a lot. So this is a translator he hired off of Angie's List. The prostitutes are like, this is not the translator corner.
This is like Adrian Brody's nose with a better launch angle.
His name's Gregor Milicevic. I'm pretty sure the Sixers drafted him 4th overall, and he never came over. It was a bust.
Is that his real nose?
I hope so.
It's like, I want someone like Adrian Brody, but more like...
This is where it's like, hey, do you need a French Crispin Glover? No. Well, we have one. See, Matt, this is what I don't understand. You're a businessman.
This is the load management, Adrian Brody.
When you're on a pitch count.
Yeah.
He's $25 an hour for the first 3 hours, and then it goes up. Shouldn't you be giving me a discount if I hire you for more? I would just imagine in real life prostitutes in France don't look like this.
Prostitution is actually kind of a good deal over there, so I think their prostitutes are like...
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's
like a Hooters waitress in the 90s. Like
it's an actual job.
Yeah. Which we support. Like, that should be...
Make your living however you can.
Prostitutes in America aren't that great, unless you go like Vegas or something, maybe.
Mm-hmm. He's like, look, I like to talk to you before I get to know you. I don't want to just jump in.
This is also a woman's dream. Like, no man's like, hey, I just want to get to know you and feel good. Like, I just want you to fuck and leave. Like, no man, the pretty woman is not real.
Well, he wants to know that she's not just sleeping with him for the money, like that they have some connection. If that's a crime, Matt, lock me up right now. Uh-oh, here's loss prevention guy.
Here comes non-GMO Jason Statham.
He's like, I'm not just mad about my receding hairline. I'm mad about the way you're treating the product.
TJ Maxx Jason Statham.
Yeah. Jason Statham, but where they make you buy your grocery bag when you leave.
He's like, you're not going to kick my ass, but I think we could help each other.
Did he? I think he put a tracker on him, right?
I think so.
Hey, it's Stewart's money, Matt. Who gives a fuck? Be throwing it all over the place. I would call the prostitute a narc as I left. Or no, he put a bug on him because he's going to have this guy translate. He's like, it looks like they are gambling on the soccer game. Who do they like? What?
Is Real Madrid close to here?
Is that a thing? I don't understand.
The what is that? The Premier League or whatever?
Something like that.
Cycling's into.
This guy's like, just translate, bro. Like, what did you think the job was? Who cares?
I would love to. Maybe I can look this up. Who else was cast, like, rumored to cast other than Liam Neeson?
I think that would actually be a really fun list to look at. Because now, of course, you can't imagine anybody else. But, like, anyone... I mean, this could be a Bruce Willis role.
Absolutely. I could see Travolta in this.
I could see Travolta
like
in
a lot
this.
of...
Definitely.
This is definitely Eastwood, too.
I could see... I don't know if he... Oh, wait, was this after he was canceled? But this would have been a good comeback for maybe Mel Gibson.
How would I say that? Taken role...
Brian in Taken or something. His name's Brian. If you're this guy, dude, you got paid for 3 hours for what, 20 minutes? That's a good fucking deal. And he gives him the dictionary. Perfect.
For what reason?
Now, see, the problem, Matt, is that's Albanian to English. He needs English to Albanian.
It's 2008. There's not an app for that? Are there apps?
We're probably close to apps. All right, now here, this is where they're building the new football stadium.
Football
with a U.
I think, yeah. So of course they're...
It's nice on the job site. They have a brothel. You can come in and fuck on your lunch break. You know.
I'd sign up for that job. I mean, it's hard work, but you get free hookers. Okay.
They match your 401k up to 2%. It's not.
We don't offer 401k or dental, but you get hookers. I guarantee you.
All right.
Well,
it's helped turnover a lot.
This is Europe, so we don't need dental.
Right.
No one cares.
Universal health care.
Well, no one cares about your teeth.
Yeah, that's true. No one gives a shit. In fact, the worse they are, the better. You don't want to stand out.
Okay, so they're hiding women in here, right?
Yeah, so they just have numbers on the stalls, and these chicks are drugged out of their mind.
This movie is a little too real life because how we talk about everything, we don't talk about this enough, but there's a lot of this happening.
Oh my God.
Especially around the border and everything like that.
Insane. Dude, a girl got taken from a Dallas Mavericks game.
Yeah, they just get drugged out and fucking, yeah, man, it's
insane.
And it's simply because, he found her jacket.
He found the jacket, meaning this dude has to get fucking killed.
Which would have never, I mean, that, you find her jacket, like, come on, that's a little needle in the haystack. But
yeah. Well, that's not her.
It kind of looks like her.
She's too drugged up. He's got to...
Is this like me and Thurman golfing 4 feet? That's good enough. Let's go on to the next one. Take her.
Yeah, we're not going to... We'll be here all day.
Like, I mean...
We'll be here all day.
You ain't going to miss that. Pick it up.
He's been just begging for someone to punch him back.
I don't even think it's self-defense, though, when you're running a sex ring anymore. You can just kick the guy's
it's
ass.
tough. The judge is going to have a hard time siding with you. Like that guy's...
I love his strategy. Anyone that knows anything, let's kick the fuck out of him and kill him, and then wonder, like, I don't know where my
I feel like he gets back to the hotel each night. He's like, maybe things just got a little out of control, out of hand back there.
Like, I didn't get any information at all.
But I had a lot of fun. Gotta tell you.
But still, the most important thing is my wife was wrong. So,
now, is he saving her because she might have information or because it's the right thing to do? Matt, I would say, I'm not a saint.
I'm guessing because she'll have information.
Correct. Once she sobers up.
Because he doesn't know if that chick is like gonna like call those people and be like, "Hey, I'm here," because she's so dependent on him or whatever.
Stockholm syndrome.
This makes me hate Albanians, and I'm not even really sure where they're from or what language they speak or anything about them.
They're probably Albanians. We have
a
huge following in
racist.
Albania. I think so. But also, like...
Where are Albanians from?
Albania.
I don't even know where that's at.
Nor should you. That's why we win
I've
wars,
never heard of that country.
So we don't have to know.
Like,
know
I've never... Like...
It's Eastern Bloc Europe.
Okay. I think I need...
it's an area where, like, if you drove the distance from, like, Dallas to Houston, you would cover,
They need to do a little better
countries.
prospecting, though. Like, if you're going to take a daughter from someone that, has a Ukraine flag and it takes all of us, that makes sense. But if it has a "Don't tread on me" and literally has his guns hanging in his garage,
they wake up every day. They go to bed every night praying.
He hopes someone takes someone so they can use this.
Plus,
gun.
he's retired,
yeah.
so he's just fucking itching.
This chick looks just like Maggie Grace.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like something bad happens to this girl if I remember right.
Well, I mean, she was raped 28 times.
No, something worse.
Oh, okay.
Like her credit card gets declined or something.
Her life's ever going to be the same again.
But yeah, no, that would suck to not have your card go through. Movies, you have to have one car chase scene, obviously. Action movies like this.
Somewhere Banner's smiling. He doesn't even know why. He loves a great chase.
I have a weird affinity for... Like, I love when a car chase scene happens with cars that aren't, like, your traditional, like, speedy...
Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Yeah, like, he's in literally, like, a 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee right now. And the guy chasing him is in, like, a CRV.
Through a construction site.
Yeah, so they don't even have good traction. It's great. Should put the wipers on. All right.
That's a classic scene. Whenever you blind them or you take a turn and they just kill themselves on something. It's
great.
So his goal here is to what? Just get the girl out of the way so he can ask her questions.
Where she got the jacket
comes
from.
to? Okay.
Yeah. To sober her up and ask her where she was that got the jacket. And then he'll go there and trace Kim from there. Do you really think you're going to follow him and he's not going to realize? Did he signal? No. So he's not perfect.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows when he has a tail.
They make this look so easy in the movies.
If you have the tool, though, one of my friends works at a glass and lock place. It's actually not that hard.
Really?
If it's an old vehicle like that,
with like the pop-up
with no
locks?
alarm and everything, yeah.
Okay, so a bit of an aside while there's a little bit of a lull on the action.
You have to have the tool, but yeah.
So my neighborhood, I have the Ring app, for my doorbell, and I get there's community posts and stuff from my neighborhood. And it's been bothering me because people on there have been complaining that people are quote unquote breaking into their cars, but that are parked out front of their house. But every time the neighbor admits their car was left unlocked.
Why would anyone?
That's what I'm saying. Why are you even complaining if you left your car unlocked? Stupid drunk teenagers at 2 a.m. are walking around just trying to open doors.
Well, and so pretend you're somebody that is going to break in a car, and you see 20 cars, wouldn't you check the ones that are unlocked first just to make their job easier?
Absolutely. All right, so he's giving her an IV. I'm sure there's just like fluids to just get her mind right.
Where the fuck do you get that from?
Great question. The IV store? Of course, we have to show the needle go into her skin. Jesus Christ. Probably giving her potassium here. Some electrolytes.
It's basically what you get in Vegas.
Yeah.
Whenever you're hungover as fuck.
Except she's overcoming a debilitating heroin addiction, and we had too many Bud Lights.
Which begs the question, if you're high on heroin, would you remember seeing Maggie Grace?
Yeah, great. Probably
for
not.
5 seconds.
It'll be a blur. The other problem is he had 96 hours, probably, 36 hours ago? So how long is it going to take her to get back on her feet?
In 96 hours, what happens?
They basically say, like, that's usually how long it takes them to sell someone.
Oh, okay. And then you have no fucking
Right.
clue.
So if she's sold to, like, a Saudi prince, like, good luck at that point.
Unless you're, a scratch handicap.
Right. Then you can go join the live tour, undercover. Might as well make some money while we're at it.
You don't have to be good. They'll just pay you. They'll just,
It's pay to play, bro.
Post to 78, and then
that'll work.
Go find her.
That'll work. We don't have a TV deal yet. It's all about the high-profile guys.
Somewhere Thurman's just like slapping his knee. He's like, "Oh god,
the good one.
This is good shit."
Who knows when this comes out? If Live will even still be a thing.
Oh, it'll also be a thing. I don't know if they'll have as many people, but they'll still be a thing. Here's Davy Jones from the Monkees still in this with his sideburns, just like, "Hey, I'm retired. I don't want to do this anymore. I have kids." He's like, "But you know too much."
I love how having kids is like I can't do that. I have children. Like, so.
But it is like you're either gonna kill the people, and you're gonna come after me for not helping, or they're gonna kill you and then come after me for not helping. So I was like,
right.
I
don't really
kind
give a
of
fuck.
fucked.
What is your solution here? Are those coach tickets? It's like, if you can get me in at least business class, we can talk. Otherwise, I don't even answer the phone.
I love how the whole government of France is like, he's here. Like, okay, well, like, let's get like, it makes no fucking sense.
Trust me, France has surrendered to much
when they
less.
kill the president, they call the president right now. It's like, hey, can you get your guy out of here because he's just killing everyone.
He's a loose cannon, bro. What do you want me to fucking do?
Sorry, does
this is a classic line.
Claude.
You notice he's talking on a walkie-talkie?
Yeah, because nobody can, hear what you're saying on that at all.
Well, he's not actually up there, Matt.
So what, he taped this?
They tracked the phone that he's talking to him through. Dumbasses.
So now is he going to snipe him?
He's going to laugh at him.
I've only seen this movie once, and I'm guessing it was like in 2009.
I've seen this a lot.
I thought it was good. Can you imagine someone on set like halfway through is like, I think this movie's doing good. Someone's like, I think we would make like 5 more. Like, how? Like, how? You might as well have Fast and the Furious. I think we make 10 more of these. How the fuck would we do that?
The joke in Deadpool about like he's a bad dad because his daughter keeps getting taken is hilarious. But in my brief defense of this franchise, in the other 2 movies, someone else gets taken.
I'm here to help you. Where'd you get this jacket? And then I'll give you more heroin.
It was on sale at TJ Maxx. He's like, if you want room service, you're going to tell me. Oh, the house. That's right. And then it shows how she got abducted. How much do you think they pay you to bring a girl to them?
In my experience, about 50 grand.
50 grand? Wait, what?
I mean...
Market value? I mean, market value!
Google it. I don't know.
If you Googled... how much to sell a woman?
Liam Neeson is behind me right now.
Google would be like, why do you... What?
Listen, I'm going to ask a question, but I don't want you to, like, give it to the government.
I'm not asking for me. I'm not asking for me.
That was a confession.
Don't worry, before I Google that, I open an incognito browser. I don't think that does what you think it does. So they abduct you,
This-
they drug you, and then that's pretty much all she wrote.
I mean, this movie is basically about what happens on the campus of Delta Gamma Psi. It's basically the same thing.
If you went to Baylor University in the mid-2000s,
Skipper drug.
and any football player was at a party you were at. All right, this is where everyone identifies themselves as Marco from Tripoia.
If you abducted children illegally, why would you have a business card?
No. He's pretending to be the head of the police.
Okay.
But also, Matt, it's called networking. Have you heard of it?
Like, listen, they do some bad stuff, but I get a dip, too, which will help when I run for Attorney General in 10 years.
In Eastern Europe, there's probably kidnapping conventions you go to. There's like keynote speakers, and they tell you what's changed in the game of kidnapping.
Like a YouTube how-to. Like, you don't just, like, take her.
There's a guy with, like, the wireless earpiece. Like, big year for kidnapping! But 2023 is going to be even bigger! So that
he has that microphone with the
fucking wireless, and he's on like 6 screens behind him. So he is pretending law enforcement is getting money under the table to basically allow them to set up shop here. So he's saying like we're going to up the rates.
Right.
All these guys claim to be Marco from Tripoia. The problem is they all have the same fucking tattoo also.
I love how this is so fictional. This is definitely not what happens at the border with Mexico and the United States
100%.
or anything like that.
So this guy with the ponytail, spoiler alert, his dad is the main villain in Taken 2. You'll see him again here in a second.
Guy with the scar over his eye.
He's a badass. That guy kind of looks like Bryce Harper. This dude.
That dude wishes he was Bryce Harper.
He has half the swag Bryce Harper has.
PED
Look,
Bryce Harper.
I know you guys are Albanians who abduct teenagers, but like, guys, we're drinking at 10 a.m. I mean, Jesus.
What do they drink? That's like it's like the Busch Light of Europe.
Yeah, it's like the tailgating beer. Before a big human trafficking event, this is what you
It's
drink.
like the costs have gone up. I was like, I mean, gas is $4
Our costs
a
go
gallon.
up, your costs
Yeah, I
go
mean,
up. Yeah, sugar's
like,
up. I mean,
how do you think we get women to the red door? I mean, it takes fucking. I mean, we don't have electric cars.
We're all Marco from Tripoia. Interesting. That's Albanian Uncle Jesse. They're like, look, we're criminals, but extortion is just
Like,
wrong.
listen, can we get done for this so I can write Forever in my room and sing it, and then it'll be big in Tokyo or wherever the fuck it was.
Look, I know we do kidnapping and prostitution, but the prices you're charging us, those are criminal.
Who's the real criminal?
That's what I'm saying. Shit. Jesus, have a fucking heart. My God.
Some guys, like, I remember back in 77, my dad said to get, like, a 13-year-old girl was, like, fucking $40.
God, the good old days.
Christ.
Jesus.
That was when America was great.
But now it's a fucking, look at what's happened.
10 grand? Who has that?
It's insane.
That's the problem about it. You can't get a good hooker anymore if you're, plowing the fields. You gotta,
the value?
you gotta be a fucking prince.
How do you say sugar in your language? Shakir. Yeah, that's a bad language then. That's basically the same as we call it.
This makes sense. There's 8 guys all with guns, but they're afraid of one guy, Liam Neeson.
Not only are they afraid of him, they're paying him.
It makes sense.
Oh, this is... Don't do it.
And just joined CrossFit Club Bryce Harper over there is wearing a pretty cool Christmas sweater.
I like that, the cross-stitching on that. It's kind of fucked up because we all know Marco can't read. You're going to make him do it?
There's an Albanian Cole Hauser over in the corner, too.
So we had him read the good luck line, which he obviously obsessively listened to on the plane. Now he knows this is the motherfucker who needs to get his Adam's apple chopped.
Well,
he has, honestly, he's probably a little bit erect right now. Had a really good talk, actually. He loves slamming heads. Dude, if you pull a knife on him, that's when he's at his best, right?
No one here has a fucking gun.
Well, they pulled one. He's fucking...
using it against... That's the greatest move ever. When you pull a gun,
that
and
is...
then he uses it to shoot all your friends, and then he guts you with a knife.
So this movie invented it. John Wick perfected it.
Absolutely.
Check out our John Wick movie commentary. Shooting them with their own gun, it's poetry.
Once again, if I want to know what my wife wants for dinner, I'm going to kill everyone in the room and then wonder what she wanted.
Yeah.
I don't,
Maybe
he could have questioned.
You're right. He really does have a problem. Like, who are you going to get information
Shoot someone
from?
in the kneecap at least to
You know
ask them a
what?
couple
You're
questions
right.
before they bleed out.
I should have done that. We should have aimed low on at least a couple guys, but we can't go back.
Oh, look at Monday morning quarterback. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
why don't you
it's
try to
easy
go in here?
now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Why don't you try to go in here with the fucking...
We were having fun. I was putting sugar in my coffee. We were telling jokes, and then next thing I know, everyone's dead. It's like...
Kim.
Every brunette is not your daughter. Like, I hate to say.
No,
I think
we'll just leave her as someone else's daughter, not mine.
She's good as dead anyway. Just tired. There's Amanda. Not doing too well.
She dead?
She's dead as fuck, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, this part sucks.
Dead from all the drugs?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they drug them all the same. So, like, if you have never done drugs before...
Yeah. It probably is the way she wanted to go, though.
She always talked about it. Being human trafficked and then being forced to overdose on here. That's a weird and oddly specific... Not, like, bungee jumping or something?
It's weird how that just fades to black.
And this scene is why
Okay.
the villain in Taken 2 does what he does. Because he tortures his son, although I feel like it's kind of justified. He's electrocuting him.
Has he asked him any questions yet, though?
He's getting to that.
Okay,
man.
all right.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe he'll answer, like, really quick. You don't even have to do it.
You just want to, like, go. It's called foreplay.
Okay, he spit in his face, so now it's time
All right, well, now we have to
go.
electrocute you for 7 more minutes. He's like, oh, you wiped your sweat with that. That's just unsanitary.
It'd get a little dark if you had to torture someone. Like, where would you go first? I would pull out their teeth. I think that'd be like the most painful.
Yeah,
thing.
that'd be fucking brutal. I've never been electrocuted, so I don't even know what that would feel like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to think if I've even been like maybe like briefly shocked by something.
Well, static.
Yeah, but this is like
It's such a
like
pussy way. So is it like being like static shocked,
or
really
like when your
hard
foot falls asleep? I don't know. Or like, God, we fucking live in the lap of luxury here.
Foot falls asleep.
It's a little tingly, right?
I'm gonna hold your foot above your head until it falls asleep.
You wouldn't.
No.
I'll tell you whatever you want. Just fucking relax, dude.
It sucks. I can't even shake it awake.
Oh,
hold it down.
It's so uncomfortable. Damn right, it's uncomfortable.
So the bro force.
Where's my daughter?
Would torture someone. Just gonna hold your foot above here until it falls asleep.
Like a feather French.
And then
tickler.
what? And then I'm gonna leave it. Like, you won't even let me shake
wouldn't,
it? No.
You sick fuck.
I'll never let you shake it.
Yeah, I think he just walks out of the room.
I'm gonna just put your hat on and twirl it around your head so it gets all like...
Oh, God.
Like, no, you would not.
The hair on your forearms will stand up, you son of a bitch. That is a pretty baller line. He's like, I'm going to leave the power on until it gets shut off because you don't pay the bill. He's like, you better have gotten market value for her.
What if he said we sold her for 10 grand? It's like, you got taken. Like, and that's where the movie
That's
comes.
the title.
Okay, I get it
Genius.
now.
So it's about basically just
It
not
should
being
have been at least half a
savvy
mil. She's
It's
a
actually,
virgin.
if you think of it, it's like the business movie, really.
Right.
It's about understanding market value. St. Clair. You have a lot of I don't knows for a guy who's about to get murdered.
It would suck if you're getting tortured and you literally like didn't know. Like,
Bro, I actually don't know. Yeah, so his dad is the guy in the second one who takes Liam Neeson.
He's like, I believe you, but I gotta kill you now. Please, just let me move my foot so I can get it on to sleep. You can electrocute me.
I'm not an animal, of course.
It's so annoying.
Uncross your legs.
He's like, I'm gonna clip your nail and leave a hangnail.
You wouldn't.
And you can't rip it off. It's just gotta
You
stay
son
there.
of a bitch.
Don't do it.
Why?
I
So the
will.
French have curtains over their front door? What could possibly be the use of that?
I mean, people are taking kids left and right. I mean,
Oh, God, Brian just showed up. On chicken night? You know my wife makes a shitty... It's dried out, Brian. Don't
the children
judge
waited
her
up for
based
you.
on
Oh,
this.
isn't that nice that your children are home?
and not having needles shoved into their arms.
Isn't this just an eye rolls? We do the honor rolls to cut the chicken. Like, God, like you couldn't cut it. You basted it. And
so what did you do then? Because anyone can stick it in the fucking
Are the kids
oven.
going to bed hungry? Like, what the fuck? They've been waiting all day for this
I
chicken.
gave him a fruit roll up. It's fine. This guy's ahead of the game with the skinny tie. That didn't really come to be popular probably for another 2-3 years, right?
No. God, he looks like... He just looks like
it's
English.
Joel Edgerton and Kevin Spacey's love child.
Yes, like mixed together.
Like if you did, you know where they like...
Kevin Spacey's gay, so it makes sense.
It does make sense, although genetics don't work that way, but that's fine. That looks like a good wine.
I love how the wife has no clue why he's even there, probably. He's like, he just came to see an old friend.
I think, as sexist as it is, you need to give her the men are talking line.
Yeah, there's no way, his daughter got taken.
We're going to talk fantasy hockey. So, babe, it'll probably just bore you. You might want to leave.
So you think Liverpool has a shot?
Probably. I mean, if they stay
always have a
healthy.
shot.
Also, my daughter's being raped as we speak, so... It is chicken, right? That drumstick looks pretty good, actually.
Oh, no, he got the drumstick. That's how he eats. He likes the dark meat.
Guest gets first pick. We know that.
It's not the Tower Place.
Oh, here we go. It's a business decision for you, right? This is like when the Cowboys signed Greg Hardy. It's a business decision.
We know he threw a girl on a machine gun couch, but
is he perfect?
He can rush the fucking passer.
He didn't run a red light.
Oh, wow.
Imagine if he drove him to the airport. How awkward is that drive? Like,
his wife is a terrible actress. She's like, I don't know what's going on. I was like, you know what your husband does. Like, come on, let's be honest here.
Wow, he took the bullets out of his gun. That's so baller. And then throws them in his face.
Oof. He shot his wife?
In the arm!
Fuck, why?
The chicken was a little dry, if I'm being honest.
Okay, well, I take back what I said.
Did you cook this at 425? I should kill her.
She only basted it twice when it should have been 4 times.
No potatoes? What kind of fucking meal is this? I'm sorry, we normally get potatoes, but we didn't tonight.
I've seen this guy, too, in movies. I can't remember where.
Yeah, no, you know who he looks like is the dude...
A flesh wound, like Monty Python. She'll heal. She'll be fine.
Shoot some cortisone up her leg. All right, I'm going to show you the guy that I think this dude looks like.
She'll have to go through some physical therapy.
Peter Skarsgård, this dude. That's who he kind of looks like.
Kind of, yeah.
He's in a bunch of stuff.
How many Skarsgårds are there?
I don't think he's related to
enough?
them. Yeah, I don't think he's related.
I love how Skarsgård is just like Wilson.
It's the Wilson of the Netherlands. Yeah, it's like
Smith
Thomas.
The fuck?
Dude, honestly, you laminate anything, people will just let you into a building.
Especially in Europe. Yeah. Fine.
Oh, it's laminated. It's covered in protective plastic. You are allowed to enter, sir. It's about damn time.
36 hours or like 18 hours ago, right? We still.
Yeah, I mean, this is the last set piece. This is the last locale of the movie. We probably have 20 minutes left. I can't really see without.
I'm gonna piss real quick. They just came up with the A team. I forgot Liam Neeson was in there.
Yeah. Too. That's what it's recommending. Like, I like Liam Neeson. I don't love him. You can relax, Hulu. This is one of these events, you know it's not the fanciest because it's buffet, not plated meals, which is a bit of a problem. I don't want to call out the French police, but instead of badges, we just have laminated cards. Like, what are you, the fucking Geek Squad at Best Buy? You got to do better than that. This poor guy, just wrong place, wrong time. You think on a night like this, like if you get the guarding the elevator shift, that's the easy assignment. Like, dude, it's going to be a fucking joke. We have a list. People are either on it or not. And that's it. You don't think I'm going to get judo chopped with a fucking 9mm in the throat. How long does it take them to realize that elevator guy's not there? Like, Brendan, I know you take a lot of potty breaks, but this is a little ridiculous. You can't just let anyone in the elevator.
This movie reminds me of Air Force One a lot, though. It's just kind of him walking around, where's my daughter?
Yeah.
Where's my daughter?
How much do you think this guy does in tips a night? at the sex trafficking expose.
Hotel.
They probably tip pretty well, right? This sheik from Saudi Arabia, he's really loving the throat chops
Absolutely.
tonight. I mean, that's what's on the menu, throat chops. Because can we get the goddamn Calgary Flames game on in here? Jesus.
It's like, wait a second, this guy's not supposed to be here. It's just supposed to be this chick drugged out.
Now, if you're the girl here, I hate to say it, but like, are you offended by the price some of these guys are offering?
She's on drugs, so she doesn't even probably fucking know what's going on. They're like, put this on.
You still know a deal when you see it, Matt.
That's true. Yeah. Both of our wives have been extremely drunk. It's like, that's a good deal for that parka.
Yeah, she can't even. Cashmere gloves?
Like, are they going to come after my unborn children?
Right.
I mean,
what's wrong
like
to make up for the difference in what I paid? Yeah, this girl can't even stand. Like,
it's sick that men go for the drunkest women at a bar. I, for myself, have never done that in the last couple weeks.
They'd be an animal, predators. Last item of the night. I hate when they call them items.
Is it? Yeah, that's not cool.
That's the worst part.
Sex slaves, at least, be respectful.
It's a job, the oldest job, if you will. She comes out like she's fucking the Undertaker.
Is this his daughter?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's why he spilt.
100 grand?
That's what we start at.
Women are complaining about equal wages?
Matt, I don't know if you know the economics. I don't think she sees a penny of this.
Okay. Oh, God. All right. Gotcha. Sorry.
Now, remember, in 2008, this is even more money. He's like, you're going to have to shoot me in the fucking head because she's not worth it.
It's like, this is how Al Davis drafted Jamarcus Russell. Actually, like, buy him. Like, I don't think
this is Darius Hayward.
I don't think he's a pro-level quarterback. Buy him.
A guy to gun in his neck. Fucking draft him.
Damn it.
He ran a 4.40. He can't catch or run routes. Last sale of the night. What's the?
Can I say this without being judged?
Now Pitbull
She has
comes
never
up.
been more hotter than she is right now.
She's of age, so
I'm sorry.
Now performing Pitbull.
The girl though, that's like, you know, I don't give a fuck, like whatever. I'm just like, I love you. Yeah. Like, let's go have Denny's together.
Now this is cute. So you think you're gonna tie him up? And then Matt, they do our favorite thing. What do you think they're gonna do after they tie him up?
Start to probably burn him alive or put him in an situation where he gets out of and everyone leaves the room.
But do you think there's going to be anyone there to monitor him?
No.
No, they're just going to fucking leave him and assume.
It's like, Scott, you just don't
I have
get
a gun
dude.
in my room. I'll go get it right now.
No, they're going to start a fire or something where he can't escape, but no one's going to make sure that he's dead. Like, no one's going to see
Matt,
him.
that's a pipe on the ceiling. How the fuck would he move that?
Right.
So this guy works under, he's like...
With a zip tie that we use to put banners on a pole to make sure people know the restaurant's open.
Right. Before we get the permanent signage in, this is what we used. All sales are final. I mean, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. You know, this guy looks like Thomas Lennon from Reno 911.
Oh, yeah, it kind of does.
Oh, maybe they don't leave him alone. Maybe I was
Oh, they're trying to choke him.
All right. Honestly, this guy's goatee is fucking shaved perfectly. Like, he must have one of those...
He makes some pretty good money, so he can afford one of those
He's got one of those precision razors. Oh, yeah. Of course, let's find the oldest fucking pipe to chain him to.
Like, he's a rookie. This is his first year. Like, listen, you know, I make some mistakes. I mean, I'll learn to read the defense.
What does Stephen A. Smith say? I never lose. I either win or I learn something.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, he's dead. Fire extinguisher, great weapon.
It's heavy as fuck, and you can blow it in someone to blind them, then beat them to death.
Very versatile. Shoot you with your own gun, obviously. That's the weapon du jour.
Yes, sir. He's like, there's no way he broke out of that, and no.
Of that old rusty pipe?
Absolutely not.
You're kidding me. That was
so
rude.
now his daughter's sold to do what? Just be a sex slave for the rest of her life?
I think they're just going to talk, to be honest. See where things go. Why would he let you live? He has all the information he needs.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. I'm a 5'8" white man in a suit.
Do you know who my father is?
I went to SMU. That's like his dying words.
Yeah. Go Mustangs.
Went to Cox Business School. I took your daughter, gave her drugs, molested her, raped her, and then sold her. So it's nothing personal.
What are you mad about?
Fuck, dude.
Don't you think you're overreacting a little bit? Guys, look, I know Chris was shot and murdered in the elevator, but we need to party in his honor. He would want this.
I kind of know Chris, and I think he'd want us to mourn. No.
No,
I don't. The party to go.
You don't know Chris like I know Chris. We're not going to see.
Pick up his remainings and get it out of here.
We're not going to question who knew Chris better. That's not what this is about.
There's a lot of good car chase scenes in this.
Mm-hmm.
And the best car chase scene is when a car can go 90 miles an hour and someone on foot is running.
A 51-year-old man?
Right.
Yeah. Of course.
With dyed black hair.
He looks exhausted. He must have been like, we're only shooting this one time. I'm not fucking sprinting again. In these shoes especially. Alright, so he sees the yacht. Now we just have to get on. Without a ticket, though, this will be tough.
Starts getting Hutch where they overshoot it. It's like the greatest scene ever.
So realistic.
Couldn't handle the V8.
Well, you just have to hope they go under a bridge, right?
All I got to do is get on that boat with a bunch of about 15 men with guns and kill them all, take my daughter, and go home. That's
Easy
it.
peasy lemon squeezy. I don't know what I'll do when I get her off the boat, because we'll be in the middle of the fucking ocean, but that's okay. That's the most badass move, the reverse turn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if only they
His
would go
biggest
under
problem tonight is how he's going to cook lasagna without the cheese melting off the top.
Yeah. I'm actually losing sleep over that. Well, I just hope they go under a bridge, otherwise we're fucked.
No way. There's no way there's a bridge. Well,
Is there?
but you have to have the timing perfectly.
I mean,
no
yeah,
way.
like that's gonna
His
happen.
daughter's gone.
She's dead. It's over.
It's over. At least you could say that you were right and the mother's wrong.
We hustle. Yeah, that's the real victory here. Well, Kimmy's dead, but Lenny, let's talk about the real elephant in the room. What? I was right. Oh, maybe he doesn't even get to use the bridge. Maybe he does the Too Fast, Too Furious jump.
The bigger question is he going to kill all these people, take control of the boat, save his daughter before U2 gets done with their first set?
Probably. Well, who's opening for them? Maybe they can play a little bit longer.
I don't know. Probably someone from Ireland or Paris or...
Maybe Ed Sheeran? Early Ed Sheeran days? Yeah, this guy definitely has to pay for sex. Jesus.
Yeah, he's just like, where's the girl I paid for? She's on her way, sir. Okay.
I understand.
I can't move because I'm so fat.
Right, and I'm about to fall asleep again because I'm so fat, so... Imagine being the actor cast for that. Like, we're looking for a guy who looks like he would always have to pay for sex, and you fit the part perfectly.
God, you're perfect.
What?
It's like the Joker, and that is... Do
you not want the role? I want the role.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I'm taking the role. Don't get me wrong.
I'm taking the role.
Okay, well, now I think we're going to go in a different direction because of the pun that you made.
Okay, one guy down.
Can we get my man some champagne? Jeez, we've been on
God,
this
if
boat
this was a
30
PlayStation game...
Wouldn't that be so fun? The sneaking around part. Square button would be neck chop, obviously.
That water, what, 10 feet probably? I don't know. They're barely out of the
Freezing
bay.
cold. It's got to be around the holidays.
That's true,
right?
yeah.
Uh-oh. Bidding McGee over here just
He's
saw
on
his
the
old
boat.
friend.
Can you get him? I got to shave my perfect fucking...
I have to laser shave this thing every hour and a half. You know that.
Or it's going to look like a beard, not a 5 o'clock
shit.
shadow.
It's going to look like shit. Another great action movie move is slamming a guy's head into a sink. How many guys have been beaten up with their own guns? Jesus.
It's honestly
embarrassing.
safer to not have a weapon.
For real. Just walk around barehanded.
Yeah, like are you trained hand-to-hand combat? No, I just don't want to be beat to death with my own 9mm.
The fucking butt end of my pistol anymore. I've seen it. Like that guy got shot again with his own gun. Wow, does this guy have eyeshadow on? He definitely has eyeshadow.
Absolutely.
On.
How else are people supposed to see me 100 yards away?
How else are people supposed to know that I care about my appearance? Oh, he's okay. He'll get.
I love these movies when you have 20 henchmen with fucking semi-automatic rifles and you're the one scared. You're like, God, how are we going to get out of this alive?
They're on their back foot the whole fucking time. Also, would a couch do anything to a bullet? No.
I never get that either.
It wouldn't. You'd just be fucking dead behind the couch. Old guy's like, I hear gunshots. I don't know how to operate any heavy weaponry.
This looks like his son.
Might be.
Should be. Taken 5.
But Matt, he didn't get this job because that's his dad, if that's what you're implying. I love slamming the hand in the door. That's a great move, too.
I love that, too. And then you shoot 2 bullets at them to kill them and then take their gun and then go.
Oh, through the glass. Okay. This guy's a bitch at hand-to-hand. You know it. The curved knife, of course.
Not my beard. It already got trimmed today.
Yeah, for real.
Jesus. Take my nose.
If I get a scar on my face, I might not be able to grow facial hair there. You thinking you can go hand to hand with him? That's like, hey, let me get this fastball by Ted Williams real quick.
This movie would have been better if he was just like a high school history teacher, and then the whole time he's like, how does he know this hand-to-hand combat? So like, this makes no sense. Just shut up. It's fun. It's a good movie. Why doesn't his friends come help him?
I guess that is a pretty good question. Sam helps him like with the reconnaissance part. I would guess it's just like...
But all their friends are just like, when's he going to come back to grill these T-bones? Like, they're going to go bad.
One of them has a Tinder date. I know that. So that makes sense why he can't go.
But the Broforce squad, if this happened, like, we'd all be
there.
Yeah.
We'd all be over there, yeah. Especially if we had a private jet. Like,
no shit.
Like, Banner's drunk on the private jet. I'll be sober when we land. I'll be fine by then.
There's no way he can't fucking shoot that dude right there.
Oh, he will. Stare him down first, this fat
Hold
fuck.
still, honey.
Like I was gonna fucking talk to you.
And that's a really bad guy thing. I guess that's your Hail Mary, right? You're down fucking 6. You're down, like, I mean, what else?
At this point, we're just trying to get to the half, you know? You lied to me about U2. That's the thing you say to her when you... He's like, all this for a U2 concert. At the end of the day...
Kim, you forgot your pit in the car. That's like the ending. Like, what?
God, that'd be a great fucking line.
It's my favorite.
You forgot the charger to your cell phone.
Yeah, no, that would be like, you forgot.
Oh, shit.
Right? God damn. I know.
Also, Amanda's dead, so you might want to
What
sell
are you doing
her
here,
ticket.
by the way? I was just trying. Everyone's trying to kill me. I was just trying to give you your charger.
Yeah, you're not even close to the venue. You're going to miss the show.
Are you two playing on this boat? I'm not understanding.
At least in the second one, they both kind of acknowledge, like, Brian, you were right. Poor Amanda. You know, look at how she runs. That time it's too much arms.
Okay, yeah, she did run, yeah. She can't run very well.
That time it's like she just came out of the blocks.
Let me get that for you.
Yeah, at least you can do
yeah,
Stuart.
yeah, like
you
he's
fucking
helping
caused
a lot.
all this.
He's helping a lot. Let me get your bag at least.
Even though those guys did that because of me.
He's only like, he was like, yeah, they, shot a bullet through my arm.
So everyone helped a little bit. Brian
it.
went over there, killed all the Albanians, but also I got Brian's bag when he came back. So it's kind of like...
And the wife worried, so...
She slept barely 6 hours a night, so...
Shall we? So what do you want to eat? Like, it's just like she came back from school.
He's like, but Brian, you used to be in the CIA, and we're still mad about
It's not like everyone needs counseling or anything. We're all
fine. Amanda didn't get fucking murdered, too, so it's like, we'll just move on. Honestly, Amanda was kind of a bitch anyway. What?
Thanks, Dad. Yeah, it's fine.
All right, see you on Visitation Day, which is Wednesday. What?
He's like, if this makes me higher up than her stepdad, it was all worth it.
Next time she sees her dad, though, no raspberry banana milkshake.
So
Interesting.
this movie's not over yet?
There's one last scene.
Okay.
Which everyone here's seen it. He gets her a private voice lesson with Shira. Call back to the
But when
beginning.
do we know that he was behind it?
The third one.
Oh, Jesus.
They have to retcon it. Actually, I think they kind of reference it in the second one.
So it's not even like Man on Fire till the third one.
Basically. They took Man on Fire and made it 3 movies.
I heard you want to be a singer. Well, you've already gotten raped by a bunch of old white men, so you're well on your way.
Yeah, you're halfway
Come on
there.
in here.
You don't even need vocal. They just give you these gold
Yeah,
records
they just
for
kind of
that,
give you the
actually.
gold record for doing it. So that's how it ends.
I think
Wow.
that is Taken, guys. The first Taken. Matt, I know it's been a while since you've seen this. I won't lie to you. This is in my top 100, partly because
Cannot believe
I
that.
love the investigative part of it, but to me, it is the quintessential action movie.
If you love a dumb action movie, this is it. There are more layers to this than I thought there were, but yeah, it was fine. I liked it. I don't think
It's
there needs
short
to be
enough,
4
right?
more,
It's an
but
I'm not judging. This movie is.
it's like when you eat your wife's like pasta salad. Like it was good. I don't need 4 more.
We don't need
bowls
it
of
every night.
Yeah, we don't need it every night, but it was fine. Maybe like once a couple months. Sure. Why
I
not?
will say one of the bad things this did was Liam Neeson's like, oh, you like that? So I'll do 2 of those a year. Like, no, we liked this
I
one.
think he's a better actor than
100%.
putting him in the Vin Diesel
Yeah,
category.
it
for
does
sure.
him a disservice. But Taken is a fun time, and there's some great action movie tropes that we see on full display. So, a good time. Thank you guys for joining us for Matt Geiger. I am the Mayor, Jeff Hornacek. We are the Bro Force Squad podcast. Where can you find us? Type in Bro Force Squad as 3 separate words, pretty much anywhere on the internet. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Broforce Squad, and everything we've ever done, all of our links are on our website, broforcesquad.com. Till next time, Matt and I have a lunch date with Marco from Tripoia. We're all Marco from Tripoia. This is the modern day I Am Spartacus.